Lord Kelvin, the first to measure the temperature of absolute zero, said, "If you can't measure it, you can't improve it." I believe hiring well is the single most important thing you can do as a founder, so I'm going to cover how to improve your hiring with metrics, and I'm enlisting these 500 M&Ms to help. The set of metrics I'll cover in this video is for the hiring funnel, which usually has 6 steps. First, the candidate becomes aware of the role. Then you receive applications, screen candidates, interview finalists on site, make an offer, and complete the hire. Tracking the metrics of these steps may sound daunting, but it's easy if you use an applicant tracking system, an ATS. According to OnGig, which surveyed over 3,000 employers, the 4 most popular ATSs for startups are JobVite, Greenhouse, Smart Recruiters, and Lever. You have many options here. Let's run through some hiring funnel metrics and benchmarks to focus on. The first is the number of impressions on potential candidates. This can be outbound or inbound and includes every channel you use, like email, social media, job sites, your career page, ads, and recruiters. A 2018 JobVite report found that a typical job post in IT needs about 500 impressions to make one hire. So if you're significantly below that, you probably need to market your openings more. I recommend channels specific for your hire. For example, Stack Overflow is good for reaching engineers, while The Lion specializes in sales jobs. Paid ads, content marketing, PR, and SEO can also help you reach more candidates. The second metric is the number of candidates who apply. Never published a report on the recruiting funnels of 600 startups and found that on average, 86 applications were needed to make one hire. If you want more applicants, you can try a few things. You can make your job description more compelling. I've published an in-depth video on how to write a great job description, so check that out for tips. You can streamline your application form, making sure it works across different devices and doesn't ask candidates for too much information. You may also need to reevaluate whether you're thinking about the role poorly or requirements are too strict. Ask someone who has the role to see if that might be true. The third metric is the number of candidates you screen. Screening can mean a phone interview, a homework assignment, or any number of steps before a candidate is invited to interview on site. Lever reports an average of 15 screens per hire, which means only about 20% of applicants are screened. If you're screening much more than this, you probably need stricter screening criteria. If you're screening much less, you may need to loosen your requirements or target channels that are more specific. The fourth metric is the number of candidates you interview on-site. On-sites are where you dig into the candidate's skills and gauge culture fit. Candidates are interviewed by about 4 to 6 people and should meet everyone on the team they'd work with. Lever reports an average of 5 on-site candidates per hire, only a third of those screened. Because on-sites take so much time from your team, you should be quite selective. If more than half of screened candidates are getting an on-site, you probably need to screen more tightly. Finally, there's the number of offers you make to secure a hire. Lever reports an average of 1.5 offers per hire, which means a third of the time, candidates turn down an offer. If more than 2 people you offer turn you down, something is probably off with your offer. Because candidates may turn you down, sign your choice before you let go of the other candidates. Also file the rejected candidates for later, because if they made it this far with you, they might be a fit in the future. Good luck with your recruiting. It's a long journey from hundreds of impressions to one hire.